Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Bobby Huynh, and let's queer up the USA view. New survey shows safest LGBTQ cities in America. No Florida city makes even the top 15. As LGBTQ travelers begin planning spring and summer getaways, a new resource is helping them choose destinations that are not just fun, but safe. Travel platform Misterb&b has just released its Queer Safety Index, a data-driven ranking of the safest city in America for queer travelers. And notably, no city in Florida makes the top 15. The company shared in a recent blog post, quote, "The LGBTQ plus safety index is an ordered ranking based on a weighted scoring model incorporating multiple data sources, starting with Misterb&b most booked destinations," end quote. Misterb&b created the index by blending travel trend data with findings from several national organizations. These included the Movement Advancement Project for state-level policies, the Human Rights Campaign's Municipal Equality Index, the ACLU for legislative risk, PFLAG for community support, and FBI statistics on safety and hate crimes. So, where is it safe to go? According to the index, the top 5 safest U.S. cities for queer travel are San Diego, Portland, San Francisco, Seattle, and Chicago, which earned the number 1 spot. Other cities on the list include Honolulu, Las Vegas, Albuquerque, Providence, Philadelphia, Palm Springs, Cathedral City, New York City, and Washington. Meanwhile, popular LGBTQ vacation spots like Miami and Fort Lauderdale in Florida did not make the cut, reflecting growing concerns about state policies and safety. Well, I am not surprised by the fact that Miami and Fort Lauderdale did not make the cut. However, my home city, the city of Wilton Manors, which is the gayest city on the planet, also did not make the cut out of the top 15. And more important, and also, where are some of the biggest queer-centric cities on this list? Where's Provincetown did not even make the list, which is surprising. Yeah. Provincetown is like the gay mecca. It's the
it's not technically.
And also my previous hometown of Boston is not on it, which is also surprising. It's extremely queer positive. And but on the other hand, I understand that Florida, state policies of Florida is the one that probably dragged down all our ratings with Don't Say Gay, drag bans, book burning. Right. It's not exactly some of the areas outside of immediate Fort Lauderdale and downtown Miami is not necessarily what I would call the most progressive areas.
Well, that's one way to look at it, because, they only listed 30 cities, and the fact is that Boston did not get mentioned, but many Florida cities actually did.
Yes.
Which I think is positive. As the former editor-in-chief of a Providence, Rhode Island LGBTQ magazine, I want to say congratulations to Providence for being in the top 10. I think that's a very fair and accurate assessment, and I completely understand why Boston's not in it as a Providence-Boston rivalry.
I would say the ACLU, well, obviously there were lots of organizations that were in on it, if you will, in terms of choosing the safest cities. But let's not forget, we didn't make the top 15, but at 18 was Tampa, 19 Wilton Manors, and then we still had Fort Lauderdale, Miami. They were still on the list, guys.
In the 20s.
But they were in the top, like 18 through 23, I think, were all Florida cities. So would we hope that it would have been much better than that? And would it probably have been better than that 8 or 10 years ago? Heck yeah. But at least we're on there.
And it was surprising to me to see Tampa rank above Wilton Manor.
I know.
Like, I can't understand why.
Shocking.
That is shocking.
Crime statistics, I think.
Yeah. And
overall.
Also, on the other hand, I understand why state policies have impacted our ranking, but right now with Canadians fleeing South Florida because of administration policies and the general downturn of the economy thanks to the tariffs, we desperately need Americans to travel to South Florida, queer Americans to travel to South Florida for vacation and visit us and support our local queer-driven economy, especially in Wilton Manors.
Well, we helped you out with women.
We did.
Yes,
sure did.
Thank you.
You're welcome. go.
Thank you. But also,
point, Yvonne.
I have one thing. Cathedral City is basically like a subset of like Los Angeles metropolitan area.
It's
Which
like Palm Springs, isn't it?
Cathedral
No.
City is
Near.
right next
and Palm
to
Springs
Palm
is on the
Springs.
list also.
Yeah, which is weird. Like, why not LA?
Right.
But whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
And not St. Pete, but Tampa.
Yeah,
That-
St.
Right?
Pete is
Because
yeah.
the neighborhood is in St. Pete,
I
right?
love St. Pete. Anyway, we went there once with my husband. It's actually really cute,
Yeah,
quaint.
It is.
That is a big LGBTQ story for today. There's no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.